Welcome to Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League match 36. We are coming to you live from the Golden Jubilee Outdoor Stadium in Upia. And the teams today for the first match, right there on your screen. Padkai United versus Kameng United. Here's the tally, the table so far. Capital Complex still leading the tally with 18 points. They did surprisingly lose their last match. Nonetheless, they're still on the top of the table. Right behind them is Siang Warriors FC with 16 points. Trailing them is FC Nyega United with 13 points. And on the fourth place is Monyul FC with 11 points. And then we have Namsai FC also drawn with 11 points, although the goal difference between Monyul and Namsai is the differentiator between the two teams.
Well, this is going to be a very exciting clash. Padkai United will be looking to continue their winning momentum and make a place for themselves at the top 4 spot. However, for Kameng United, it's a battle for pride and redemption. They would like to end their season on a positive note.
Optimistic words there by my colleague. Nonetheless, is it fair to say perhaps it's a little too late for Kameng United to be able to do anything to make it to the top 4 perhaps?
Well, yes, now Kameng United do not have any chance to make it to the top 4. They have lost all their previous 5 games. But as I said, this will be a battle for pride and battle for respect for Kameng United. And on the other hand, Padkai United will be desperately looking to begging the 3 points. As with the 3 points, if they win this one, they will make their way to the top 4, leapfrog to the 4th position with 13 points in total. They sit with 10 points as of now, with 2 wins in their last 5 games. They're coming on this match with a 2-0 win against Kurung United with Jason and Tatu Riamuk, both of whom who are starting in this match as well.
As you can see, both the teams are on the pitch in their traditional jersey colors. Padkai United with the blue and white combination, and Kameng United with the pink and black attack. And right there, both the captains from both the team with the match referees.
Well, it's the central referee for today, Toko Teddy, assisted by Senimida and Daina Tang, going ahead with the toss of the coin. And this is the starting lineup for Padkai United FC. It's Taba Nuku, who is starting between the goals. Couple of changes made for Padkai United FC. We have Kosi, Phungpa, and Ravi coming into the starting lineup for Padkai United. And on the other hand, the starting lineup for Kameng United is as follows. As you can see on the screen, couple of changes for Kameng United as well, with Rania now starting between the goals, Techi David, Akash Lingfa, and Debia Kangam, who is leading the team in this one, making their way into the starting 11 for Kameng United.
This is the time during the league when things are becoming a little bit more clear as to who's going to make it to the top of the table. As our viewers might be aware, it's going to be a battle between the top 4 teams. As of now, we have seen the scoreboard. Capital Complex and Siang Warriors are definitely right there. So is Nyega United. But between these 2 teams that we are seeing, as we have mentioned, it might already be a little too late for Kameng United. Nonetheless, I'm sure they would like to go out on a positive note, win a match if they can. But surely the stakes are higher for Padkai United in this instance, Ali.
Absolutely. Padkai United will be looking to bag the 3 points out of this one. And as I've already said, with a win in this one, they will leapfrog to the 4th position in the league table ahead of Monyul FC with 13 points in total. As of now, they sit with 10 points in total. Well, the teams with the final discussions before the game kicks off.
So what kind of strategy are you expecting from both the teams, considering their specific and unique position in the table? Kameng knows that they cannot actually do anything to make it to the top 4. So what do you think? They were just going to go all out with the probably attacking and flamboyant kind of football?
Well, I think Padkai United will be going all out attack as they know they have to get the 3 points. And on the other hand, Kameng United as well will be playing for respect, will be playing for redemption. And I think we'll put up a decent, good performance against Padkai as well. So it's a bright sunny day here at the Golden Jubilee Stadium. Perfect weather for football. And we are moments away from the kickoff. It is Padkai United donning white and blue who will be kicking off proceedings in the first half. It's Rawang Hakun, the player who scored the first goal in the Arunachal League 2025 season, will start the proceedings.
Absolutely loving these little gems of statistics. Comes our way, and with that, Padkai United gets the ball rolling. It's Padkai United FC versus Kameng United FC. And we're coming to you live from the Golden Jubilee Outdoor Stadium in Upia into the Namchum Arunachal League 2025-26.
Well, every pass, every shot, every movement counts for Padkai United FC. They know the summit is not far away. If they win this match and they bag 3 points, it will be a way for them into the top 4. Meanwhile, here's a first attempt at goal by Padkai United. Tatu Riamuk with the attempt there, however couldn't find the target. Well, Tatu Riamuk has been on a red hot form for Padkai United. Well, has scored 4 goals in total for Padkai. Riamuk Tatu.
Good ball there from the right flank for Kameng United, but nothing comes out of it. Goes out for a corner kick.
Well, we have the first corner kick of the match. That's for Kameng United.
Let's see if they can make this one count. I'm sure they would like to go out with a bang if they can. They're not in the contention anymore, but that doesn't mean they've lost the will to win. They absolutely want to get this in their kitty if they can.
This is now Akash Dingfa with the ball inside. Played away, not far away. Back with Kameng. Akash Dingfa again with the ball.
A bit of shove there from the back. Good contest, but the player from Padkai United is down. The referee is just checking on him right now. After almost 20-25 days of intense football, we are at that point where things are becoming a bit more clear with respect to the final tally of who it's going to be. Is it fair to say that Capital Complex, although they have lost their last game, surprisingly enough, they are a shoo-in to be in the top 4?
Yes, Capital Complex, of course, has made their way to the top 4 and to the playoffs with 6 wins in total and only 1 loss against Namsai FC. They have made their position in the top 4, and behind them we have Siang Warriors, Niga United, Monyul, Namsai, all these likes knocking onto the doors of Capital Complex and trying their best to make a position for themselves in the top 4 as well.
That was a good bit of attack there from the left flank there from Padkai United, but safely in the hands of the keeper. Now it's Kameng United on the counter from the left flank as well. Not much of a support there. I think the assistant referee's flag goes up for an offside call. Kameng really would have wanted to make a run for that one. Nonetheless, the offside halts their progress. Going back to, again, what we were discussing about the table, Capital Complex definitely a shoe-in. And Siang Warriors as well. Bear in mind, I think they still both have 2 games yet to play. So going to be a lot of competition between the rest of the teams for the top 4, the 3rd and the 4th position for sure. FC Niga United, Monyul FC, Namsai FC, Students United, they're all in contention, as is Padkai United, who's playing right now in blue and white against Kameng.
Well, Padkai United coming into this one have 3 wins and 3 draws, 3 losses and 1 draw in total. Scored 9 goals and conceded 10. And on the other hand, Kameng United, it has been not a great campaign for Kameng United with 1 win, 1 draw and 5 losses. Only 4 goals scored and 17 conceded for Kameng United.
I think as more games are played, if any of the teams are drawn as far as the score is concerned, or rather the total point is concerned, especially in the third and the fourth place, the goal difference or the goal aggregate is something which will also come into the factor. And at the moment, it's something which will be a deciding factor as soon as we're finished with all the playoffs.
It is Padkai now with the attack. Tatu Ryamuk, well defended by Kameng United. Well, Tatu Ryamuk is going to be a threat to watch out for the Kameng United defense. Has already scored 4 goals for Padkai United. Scored 1 in their previous game against Kurung as well. And of course scored a hat-trick against Dibang United in Padkai's 4-1 win. And this is Thailand Kosi now with the corner kick. Didn't find any blue shirt. Baroliak. Well, Baroliak has been a revelation for Kameng United. Has played very well for his team in this competition. Not the tallest of the players, but has that agility, that creativity in the midfield.
One of the things that this league has done is brought forth many players into the limelight from within the state or the region or outside of the northeastern region as well. This is exactly what the intention of this league was, which is to give a platform for all these upcoming players. Now again, attack brewing from the right flank for Padkai United. Still has the ball, chips it in, good ball, but headed away by the defender from Kameng United. The goalkeeper for Kameng United seems to be down.
Well, Tichi Rania, who has come into the playing 11, replacing Gulshan Kumar. Young local lad for Kameng United. Well, that was the attack there. Ball in by Tatu, cleared away by Ronaldo. Ronaldo Wai Rokpam from Manipur has been rock solid at the back for Kameng United.
Well, the players from Kameng United are making sure that their goalkeeper is good to go. Corner kick for Padkai United. Let's see if they can make this one count. Good ball in, headed away by the defender from Kameng United. Padkai United still retains the ball. Goes out for a throw-in.
Daniel Tam takes it through. Loses possession, Kameng United back with Padkai, but this time cleared away by Ronaldo. A lot of action happening on the right flank for Padkai. A nice fake there by Daniel Tam. Plays it back to Chris. Well, lost the ball very cheaply there. Jisan with the chance. Takes the shot, but saved by Tichirania.
Good job there by the goalkeeper, but an equally good effort. That could have so easily have been punished for that missed pass there between the Kameng United defenders. Really have to do better than that.
This is Jasan Ahmed towards the second post. Didn't find any blue shirt. Well, Jasan Ahmed has also been phenomenal for Padkai United. Already has scored 3 goals for them and also scored 1 in their previous game. Padkai United. Chris Schwargeri.
Kameng United doesn't want to lose possession that near their goal post for sure. That's a good ball in from the right. Trying to make something happen from the right flank.
It's the right back, Debia Kangam, the captain. Baroliak now. Lovely ball inside. And this is the first goal of the match. And to everyone's surprise, it is Kameng United who have come up with this goal. It's Kameng United who have broken the deadlock. Wonderful ball in from the right flank.
Lovely ball in from
Baroliak.
But really the defenders from Padkai United should have done so much better there. They just left those 2 players unchecked. First header attempt was missed, but the second one is not missed, and with that Kameng United goes up with 1 goal, and this is definitely not what Padkai United would have wanted.
Well, Techi David must be thanking Muri Baba for that crucial touch. And Techi David was one-on-one with the keeper. Perhaps the easiest goal a player can score. And he makes no mistake there. It's Kameng United, who's leading now at the 11th minute mark on the clock. Padkai United trailing.
I'm not sure if Padkai United defenders were trying to play the offside trap there, but the decision definitely was not in their favor, and surely they must be regretting that if it was done deliberately, because as we mentioned earlier, Kameng United, although up by 1 goal right now and may be the winner of this game, the thing is they're not really in the contention as far as the final top 4s are concerned. But Padkai United still has a fighting chance, and it is they who will really, and it's again a good bit of attack there. Jishan there attacking once again, takes a shot at it, way over the top bar, no threat whatsoever, but a good attempt nonetheless. As I was saying, Padkai United is the one that will be affected. Sorry, that was Rawang, number 9 Rawang, who took that shot. Padkai United will be the one who will be affected most by the outcome of today's game.
Yes, absolutely. As I've already mentioned, Padkai United currently sit at the 7th position with 10 points in total. A win in this one will take them to the 4th position, just ahead of Monjul FC and Namsai FC.
And just for reference, this is Padkai United's 8th game. I think they have 1 more game. That's the attempt we saw earlier. Came very close to scoring that goal. Nonetheless, this must be weighing on Padkai United's mind that they are the ones who are to emerge victorious if they want to make anything happen for themselves in the overall tally. But looks like Kameng United is not going to go down without a good fight. And they are the ones who are leading right now with 1-0.
Another corner kick for Padkai United. Thailand Kosi once again, who was the first post this time. Flicked in by Jeshan, cleared away by Rania. However, the ball is still with Padkai. Phungpa Pansa. Aimless cross there. And Tage Nitin goes for the shot, but no power in it.
Not much of aim there as well. And Padkai really is trying their best, pressing on with as many attacks as they can, hoping for one of it to get converted for that equalizer and eventually score more goals to probably overcome Kameng United. But at the moment, with almost 14 minutes of gameplay over, it's Padkai 0 and Kameng United 1.
Phungpa Pansa tried to link up there with Ramdina. they get the ball back. Ramdina, the skipper of Padkai United from Mizoram.
Long ball in, but had too much pace in it for Zisham to be able to do anything about it. Goes out for a throw in for Kameng United. How do you think the psyche of Kameng United players may be at this point when they're playing, with their hearts out, but knowing that whatever the result may be, it really doesn't make much of a difference as far as their standing or their chances of qualifying for the top 4 is concerned? How much do you think that affects the psyche of the player?
No, as I said, this match is for respect, this match is for redemption, for pride. They will be giving it their 100%, I'm pretty sure, even though they're out of the race for the final 4, but they will be giving out their best. Meanwhile, here's Padkai United with a chance, but Tatu Riamuk with the ball in. Rawang went for the shot there, but too many pink shirts. And Rawang is down. The players are appealing for a penalty, but the referee says play on.
Plenty of pink shirts at that point to make sure that nothing comes out of that attack from Padkai United. We did see a little bit of sloppy defending there also. Nonetheless, they made it count in the end. Ball given away to Kameng United. And well put by my colleague. This is for redemption. This is for respect as far as Kameng United is concerned.
Akash Lengfa for Techi David, the goal scorer. However, Daina Tang is there to spot the offside.
Very sharp on her part. Didn't really see that offside, but heard the whistle. The assistant referee definitely in a much better position to see the action right there from the field.
Singh for now. Looking for options. Plays it to Kosi. Well, it's the midfield trio of Kosi, Singfo and Phungpa who will be setting the tempo for Padkai United. Tatu once again. A forward pass for Rawang to run into. Rawang gets the ball, goes for the shot there, misses the target by a few inches. Perhaps was trying to find Jesan on the far post, but Jesan was a bit too far away from the ball, and the ball goes out for a Kameng goal kick.
That was the closest that Padkai United has probably come so far in the match to actually having scored a goal. Just a few feet. Misses that by just a few feet, really. There's a time when Zishan went down within the penalty box and was really appealing for a penalty, but nothing came of it. Referee Tokoteri was not having any of that, and looks like it's a free kick for Kameng United at this point.
That's Chris who will take it, loves it inside. Well, we have the first change for Kameng United already within the 20 minutes, and it's Rahul Kalandi who has come in for Ronaldo. Seems like it's a forced substitution. Ronaldo was suffering from an injury, and Rahul has made his way into the pitch now for Ronaldo. Meanwhile, good ball in by Jishan, but then again, no one there from the Padkai United team to get anything out of it. Tage Nitin. Tatu. Phungpa. Well, the midfield trio combining well there. Kwanzaa, Kosi and Singfo. Now this is Jishan finding Kosi again in the midfield. Kosi back to Singfo. A bit of a miscommunication there between Singfo and Tinglam. And now this could have been an opening for Kameng, but the keeper was alert, came off his line.
Defender from Padkai making a good run all the way from the back, linking up with Zishan on the left. Went all the way, but good bit of competent defending there from Kameng United. That was a good long run there by the defender there. And now it looks like Kameng United is on the counter from the right.
This is Muri Baba going inside, still has the ball, cuts it back. But no pink shirts inside the penalty area.
Didn't have the support he was looking for really, otherwise that could have been 2-0. Again, it's Padkai, but misjudges that flick. Ends up giving possession away to Kameng United, but again, ball is now back with Padkai United.
Ramdina, lovely ball. And Rania.
That was slightly dangerous the way he tried to clear that.
Couldn't get the connection, however he got lucky there. And the ball fell back to him. Ravi Kumar, Pansa finds Jishan on the left flank. Jishan with the ball in. Tatu up against Rahul. Good defending there by Rahul Kalandi. And finds Techi David.
Good contest for the possession of ball between both the teams. Tenacious play. Yeshan, of course, for Padkai United has been in the forefront and has been one of the key players of the team. And right now it's Kameng United.
Baby Nalo.
Good ball in, no offside call, but goes safely in the hands of the goalkeeper for Padkai United. No trouble there.
A bit too far for Baroliak to control that one, but nonetheless there was a good ball by Baby Nalo.
Kameng United definitely has the intent to win this one, regardless of whether it does them anything. And this is a good bit of counter-attack there by Zishan, and he scores! That's the equalizer that Padkai United was looking for, and Zishan makes it look easy. One of the key players from Padkai United is always there in the forefront of any attack, making the game and scoring when the need be. And with that, we are level. Padkai United 1, Kameng United 1.
And it's the deadly trio of Tatu and Jishan once again. Tatu Riyang with a wonderful run and a wonderful through ball for Jishan Ahmed. And Jishan Ahmed there gets the ball and slots it past Techi Rania. This is the equalizer now.
Lovely finish by Zishan, but coordination between both the strikers was really the most important ingredient in that goal we just saw. And with that, Padkai United is injected with a fresh dose of energy, and I'm sure they'll be looking to capitalize on that. 23 minutes of gameplay so far, and Padkai 1 and Kameng United 1.
Well, this is the sigh of relief that Padkai United was looking for. They finally have got one back. Jishan Ahmed now with 4 goals in total for Padkai United. Meanwhile, now it's Kameng United with the break. Singfo gets it. Josen Singfo, a local lad for Padkai United. And his Tatu once again on the right flank. Up against Rahul. Lovely bit of 1-2 there between Tatu and Ramdina. Back to Ramdina. Ramdina puts in a cross. That was a teasing ball inside.
Ball goes out of play for a goal kick. This very good attempt by Padkai United there. They're really trying hard, pressing hard, trying to create an opening. It's a throw-in for Kameng United, rather. Sorry about that. Cleared away. Not very convincingly. Nonetheless, Kameng United retains possession. That's a very good ball in. It's coming on the counter-attack. Now it makes it count, and yes, with that, Kameng United is back in the lead. Excellent goal there.
And this is Muri Baba, who came with the assist for the first goal for Techi David. And he finds the back of the net, gets one goal to his name, Muri Baba. And what a game this is turning out to be.
This just goes to show that you cannot be complacent even for a minute when it comes to such intense game as such.
Well, that was a lovely ball forward by Beta Taki. And Muri Baba there with the striking finish. No chance whatsoever for the keeper Techirania. I beg your pardon, for the keeper for Patkai United, Tabanuku.
There's not a lot you can do with those kind of strikes. That's what a striker's instinct is all about. To be where the ball will end up, not necessarily where the ball is, and to be able to give the kind of finish that we just saw. And with that, after 25 minutes of gameplay, it's again Kameng United leading by 1 goal. Padkai United 1, Kameng United 2.
Well, as I said, Kameng United will be playing for pride, for respect, and that's what they're exactly doing. Already scored 2 goals in this match, and both the goals were lovely to see. And they're showing no signs of slowing down, Kameng United. We can see that hunger, that attacking intent from them. Padkai United really have to be on their toes. Meanwhile, there was another good ball there by Akash Lingfa. Found Baroliak, however, he was in an offside position.
I'm sure Kameng United is probably wishing that they had found this kind of form earlier during the league. There's a foul there. The referee is having a bit of a word there with the player from Kameng United. Just checking whether Pansa is okay or not. Still on the ground. Not really sure what happened there. There may have been a bit of a collision there between the players. Nonetheless, the referee is putting the house back in order. Free kick quickly taken. Long deep ball in, but cleared by the Kameng United defense. Tackle may have been a little too harsh. The referee calls for a free kick for Padkai United. Quickly taken.
Ramdina with a diagonal ball for Tatu. Tatu gets it. Taginitin with the overlapping run. Whips in a ball in. Finds Jishan Ahmed. Jishan Ahmed on the left flank. Goes for the shot. But the ball goes over the bar. But nonetheless, there was a good attempt there by Jishan Ahmed.
Not a bad strike at all by Jishan, but doesn't quite find the target. That's the replay. You can see that's a well-struck ball, but a couple of feet above the top bar. I'm sure as the match progresses further, we'll see much more such attempts by Jishan, considering especially that Patkai is trailing by 1 goal at the moment. It's like the player from Padkai United, Krish, is down on the ground. The referee just checking on him, asking the physio to come to the field.
Well, it's Phungpa Pansa actually who is on the ground requiring medical assistance.
Apologies.
The midfielder Sungpa Pansa, the local lad for Padkai United, has had a decent season for Padkai. The ball rolls again, and Tage Nitin now. Another good ball in. Tatu with the shot. Tatu. Kosi now has the ball, goes for the shot, but not quite sure if that got deflected.
That was nowhere near the goal. Not quite sure what the intent was there really. Throw in for Kameng United. Throw in for Padkai United now.
Ravi Kumar.
Quick substitution there.
Substitution for Padkai United.
Sungpa Pansa is out, and in his place it's Lafang Nokpi, the midfielder who's taken his place.
Well, both the teams have made one substitution so far. Rahul Karandi for Kameng United and Lafang Nogbi now for Padkai United.
Pansa's injury may have been more serious than we probably thought initially. Looks like a bit of a harsh tackle there. He went down. Doesn't look like he ever got up after that. Substituted. It's Zishan somehow manages to retain possession. Trying to make something happen from the left flank.
Ravi Kumar making that underlapping run. Dishan decides to cross the ball in, but clear away. Tichi Takat, the assistant coach of Kameng United, himself was a senior national player for Arunachal, has played for Arunachal in many occasions, and now is on the sidelines for Kameng United. And opposite him is Sena Fanai, the coach from Mizoram, the gaffer of Padkai United. But at this moment, his team is trailing by 1 goal to Kameng United, and they have to step up and make something happen if they want to get something out of this match and inch closer towards the summit. This is Padkai now. Singfo couldn't control it there. Ball is back with Singfo. Finds Jishan on the left flank. Jishan with the ball in. Tatu gets it. Tatu for his teammate there. Ramdina. Ramdina went for the shot, but straight into the hands of Techi Rania. Techi Rania goes long, and this was the attempt there. Tatu got the ball. Wonderful cut back for Ramdina. Ramdina took it first time, but lacked direction in that shot. Padkai building up once again. Taliam Kosi down the left flank for Jishan. Jishan up against Debia. Gets past him. Jishan with the ball in. Ramdina back to Kosi. Lafang now. Baroliak with a good block.
Padkai United really pressing hard. They had a moment of relief there when they equalized, but that didn't last for very long. I'm sure they have a bit of an uphill task right in front of them right now. Again, ball lobbed to the center forward, but well checked there. Possession given away to the captain of Kameng United.
Singfo plays it all the way back to Tabanuku. Tinglem Wangsu, another local lad for Padkai. Ravi Kumar finds Ramdina. Ramdina for Jishan, but this time Debia gets it and throws the ball out for a Patkai throw-in. Quick throw by Jishan for Ravi. Nice ball there by Tingnam Wangsu, but good defending by Rahul Kalandi. Another teasing ball for Padkai Nitin, but this time it's an offside.
Kameng United defenders are definitely using that offside trap fairly well. If you have noticed, they've been maintaining that straight line anytime an attack is building, and that has been successful more often than not. And Padkai United, despite their best efforts, are still trailing by 1-2. And as we discussed earlier, even if Kameng United wins this encounter, it won't do them much good as far as qualifying for the top 4 is concerned. But this will definitely have a very huge bearing on Padkai United. So really, they are the ones who must be under pressure really at this point in the competition. Padkai United still has a chance to make it to the top 4. Of course, that is again heavily dependent on how the other teams perform as well in the rest of their games. Kameng United know that they don't have a chance for qualifying, but they are not going to go out without a good fight. And at the moment, they are the ones leading by 2-1. That's a bit of a miscommunication, a sloppy bit of defending there by all around. Goalkeeper and the defender having a few words. I think somewhere the goalkeeper probably got struck in his head. The referee is prompting for the physio to come in and have a look.
Tichi Rania is holding his head. I hope he's okay. Well, there was a sloppy communication between the captain Devya Gangam and the keeper. And there you go, the supporters, the fans cheering out for their teams.
We haven't had quite the audience turnout as we probably would have loved or liked. Nonetheless, for all of those who are tuning in and watching this online, thank you very much for joining us. Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League is slowly building up to its conclusion. We have, of course, a few more games between all the teams. The playoffs are yet to be finished, but in the next few days, we will definitely know for sure which are the 4 teams which are going through to the top 4. I think Capital Complex FC, that's a shoo-in. We know that with the amount of scores that they have, they're definitely going ahead. And as far as the rest are concerned,
We have Patkai, Subansri, Niga, Monul, all trying desperately to confirm a spot in the final 4. Well, this is a very, very important and crucial match for Padkai United. A win in this one will make things easier for them. But so far, they are trailing by 1-0. Desperately trying to look for that opening in the final third. And Kameng United are happy with the low block. They have parked the bus and Padkai United attack has to be on their toes and show us that creativity, their intent in the final third if they want to find the back of the net. Well, the likes of Jishan, Tatu, Rawang have to create some magic for Padkai United.
That's exactly what Zishan was trying to do there, although a lot of shoving and pushing there. Lost possession of the ball and also control and fell down. And although that was cleared away by Kameng United, not very convincingly, Padkai United still has the ball with them. Now, one of the things about a league-style competition is that, especially for the teams who are in the contention probably for the last 2 spots or so, is that it's not only necessarily just your performance which will make the difference, but also how other teams play. For example, let's say if Padkai wins this encounter, you know, it's not again 100% guaranteed that they will go through to the top 4, because there are other teams which are yet to play 2 games or so, and it's highly dependent on how well they perform. And although that might seem a little unfair at times, but that's exactly how a league format tournament works out, really. It's not entirely in your hand all the time. All you can do really is play the best game that you can, which at this point Kameng United is. And like I said before, I think they would have loved to have found this kind of form much earlier in the tournament. Again, we have now Padkai United. It's again Jishan leading from the left flank, safely in the arms of the goalkeeper for Kameng United. No trouble there whatsoever.
Well, this is getting all exciting and thrilling now. We are now nearing the end of the league round of Indrajit Namche Arunachal League. A lovely ball there for Ramdina. Ramdina takes the shot. Punched away by Techirania. Akash Lingfa. Loses possession there. And Singfu gets the ball back. Leaves it to Tinglem. Now this is the second last match for both the teams. The 8th match of the season for Padkai and Kameng. They have one more to go. The Padkai United know how important this match is for them. A win in this one will take them to the top 4. And here we have the gaffer and the players of Capital Complex, the league leaders so far, watching the game. Akash Lingfa takes it inside the penalty area, but cleared away by Padkai. Kameng still with the ball. Rahul Kalandi on the left flank. But too much weight on that pass. Well, the ball got deflected along the way, it seems, and it's out for a Kameng corner kick. And it's Akash Lingfa who is going to take it to Kameng United.
Let's see if Kameng United can make this one count as well. Bounced away by the keeper from Padkai United, but the ball still not out of danger entirely. Just chipped in, headed away. Looks like Padkai United is on a counter attack now.
Tatu for Jishan. Jishan has the ball, goes for the shot.
Finds the back of the net from the back, from the other way around rather than from where he would have liked. That's a good attempt, but not where he was aiming for.
Well, it's the duo of Jishan and Tatu who are creating all sorts of problems for Kameng United. But however, as things stand, Padkai is still trailing by 1 goal.
I think that's another factor which comes into play with, which has come into play with this particular league, is that considering some of these teams are fairly newly formed, a lot of the striker duo are playing with each other for the first time. So all these games that they have been playing has made a difference. And as they're inching closer to the end of the playoffs, the coordination and the combination between them is getting much more fluid. And we can see that in the combination of Tatu and Jishan, as my colleague pointed out just a few minutes back. A lot of action happening there right between in the midfield. It's Kameng United trying to break through, but dispossessed by the defender from Padkai United. We're almost over with the first half of normal game time. This is Padkai United and Kameng United playing against each other, and Padkai United is trailing by 1 goal. It's 1 goal Padkai United and 2 for Kameng United. 5 minutes of added on time. Let's see if either of the team can make anything happen in those 5 minutes. It's again a bit of a rough challenge there. The player from Padkai United is protesting very heavily to the referee that that should have been a penalty. Somehow the player from Kameng United is also down inside the D box, and the referee is just checking on them. The physio comes in. It was Rawang Hakun from Padkai United who went down initially with that strong challenge, but the referee said it's not a foul. That's the replay. That is a little difficult to say, but at the end of the day, that's the referee's call. A goal kick now for Kameng United. "45 minutes of normal time in the first half is over. We are on the additional added on time of 5 minutes. The referee has a word with the player from Padkai United. Probably told him to take it easy with the tackles of that sort. Just checking, making sure the player from Kameng United is up, and it's a free kick for Kameng United.
Krish goes long into the penalty area, but collected by Tabanuku. Well, the game is getting very intense as we approach the last minute of the first half. Padkai pressing really hard. Nice play there between Nitin and Ramdina, but offside for Padkai. Final 30 seconds of the first half remaining. And so far, the defense line of Kameng United have done a decent performance, not allowing the shots of the likes of Jeshan, Rawang and Tatu finding the back of the net, except for one, of course.
It definitely has been a very action-packed encounter so far. The scoreboard will tell you the story. Kameng 2 and Padkai United 1, but that doesn't quite give you an idea about how many attempts there have been from both the teams, really. Not all of them obviously have been converted into goals, but as far as the attempts are concerned, it's been fast and furious, really. Almost at the end of the added-on time for the first half of this game.
And this could well be the last opportunity for Padkai in this half. Too much weight on that ball for Rawang to control it. Techirania comes off his line to collect it, plays it to Krish. Chris Shuargiari goes long. Good defending there by Ravi Kumar. Divya Kangam takes it. Ravi Kumar holding off the ball against two pink shirts.
Assistant referee Diana Tang right there in the middle of, very close to the action. She's called that as foul because really that bit of shoving and pushing was a little too harsh. Something had to give, and it was a free kick from Padkai United.
Ravi Kumar. An aimless pass there by Ravi Kumar, straight back to Krish. Well, a lot needs to be done in the second half for Padkai United. It started off positively, dominated more possession in the first half. However, Kameng United, to everyone's surprise, are leading at the end of the first half. It's Kameng United 2 and Padkai United 1.
Surely Kameng United will be happy with the scoreline so far. Of course, Padkai United will like to undo the damage in the second half, which we'll be back with in the next few minutes' time. Please do stay tuned with us. This is Padkai United FC versus Kameng United FC, coming to you live from the Golden Jubilee Outdoor Stadium in Upia. This is Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League 2025-26. And those are the statistics right there on the screen for you. Possession has mostly been with Padkai United, 70% as opposed to 30% for Kameng United. But Kameng is the one who's been able to convert more of that possession into actual goals. 11 shots by Padkai, 3 by Kameng, 4 shots on target by Padkai, 2 by Kameng, 4 corner kicks for Padkai United, 2 for Kameng United, 2 offside by Padkai, 3 by Kameng, 3 fouls committed from both the teams, no cards whatsoever. So it's been a fairly clean and disciplined game so far. Kameng United leading by 2-1, and we'll come back and see how the match turns out in the second half. Please do stay tuned.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Golden Jubilee Stadium. We are now set for the second half of this match between Padkai United FC and Kameng United FC. The floodlights are on. The darkness has set in. And we are moments away from the second half now.
Second half of the encounter between Padkai United FC and Kameng United FC is going to resume in the next few minutes. At the moment, Kameng United FC is leading by 2-1. And Padkai United, of course, will be hoping and doing their best to turn the tide against them. As we discussed previously many times, the bearing of this match, the outcome really doesn't do much for Kameng United as far as their overall standing in the table is concerned. They will not make it to the top 4, but for Padkai United, this is one of the more crucial games. If they win, and with a good goal difference, it's still very much possible that they might end up as the top 4 teams at the end of the playoffs.
Well, a lot has to be done by Padkai United FC. As a win in this match will take them straight to the top 4, and a lose, on the other hand, will make things difficult for them to reach the playoffs. Well, they have been putting up a decent performance in this match, keeping possession of the ball, creating those chances. However, they have to find the creativity, that intent in the final third, and find the back of the net. Meanwhile, we have a change for Kameng United. It's Tabaraham who has come in, a young lad. Tabaraham has played for the junior team of Arunachal. Well, a collision there between the keeper, Tabanuku, and Muri Baba, goal scorer. Tabanuku is back on his feet. That's the collision there. Tabanuku went for the punch and Muri Baba directly slammed into his body.
Fairly harsh, that collision. Nonetheless, both the players are okay and game has resumed now. Second half of the encounter between Padkai United and Kameng United, and as we can see, Padkai United is trailing by 1-2. So good attempt there. The ball is out of play. Padkai United would like to see many more of those attempts, and hopefully one of those attempts can be converted into first equalizer, and then perhaps a goal which can help them win the match. But at the moment, it is Kameng United leading by 1 goal.
Well, a draw in this one is not going to be of much help to Padkai United. They have to get a win out of this one. Taki Yamuk now. But Daina Tang raises the flag for an offside. And as I was saying, Padkai United will have to win this one if they want to finish in the top 4 and make it to the playoffs. A draw will only get them 1 point, which is, as I said, not going to be of much help.
Of course, Kameng United is not going to go down without a fight, and it's a good fight we have seen so far from Kameng United. In fact, they are the ones who are in the lead, and I'm sure they would like to keep that lead maintained, and if possible, maybe even score a few more goals and bridge the gap. Even not bridge the gap, but rather increase the gap even further if possible. At the moment, this is a throw-in for Kameng United.
Well, I'm loving the energy displayed by Kameng United in this match. Although they are out of the race for the top 4, the performance they have put up in this match, already scored 2 goals. Tichi David and Nguri Baba. It's a pleasure to see their spirit, their enthusiasm as they're playing for respect, for redemption, and would like to end the campaign on a positive note.
Absolutely. A fantastic display of a never say die attitude from Kameng United, and that is doing them, holding them in very good stead right now, with them being in the lead with 2-1.
Singfu, Ravi Kumar, Lafang Nogbi now. Goes long, but straight into the hands of Rania.
That wasn't a bad ball in particular, but just had too much pace in it really for the striker from Padkai United to be able to do anything about it. Goal kick, and ball now back in possession with Padkai United.
Lovely composure there by Singfu. Ravi Kumar has slotted in the left back position now. Started off as centre back and now is playing in the left back position. Foul for Patkai. Jishan Ahmed has the ball on the left flank. And Rawang with the shot there. And the second shot was there by Talian Kosi. But got deflected. And the ball goes out for a Patkai corner kick.
There's plenty of pink shirts there, but honestly, gave too much room there for to the striker there to take off a shot. That could easily have been the equalizer that Padkai United is so desperately looking for at this 51st minute of overall gameplay. And player from Kameng United is down. Gives his teammates a bit of a breather. Everybody's sipping some water while the physio attends to the down player. Cozy closing up to that ball. Had enough time to really plan how he intends to take that corner kick. Let's see if he can make it count.
Talian Kosi towards the second post. Rawang Hakun went for the header there. Got the touch, but no power in it. Goal kick for Kameng United. Well, Padkai United have to make chances like these count. Well, Kameng United have parked the bus, as I said, playing with a low block with a lot of numbers in the defense line.
Padkai United should have done better with that corner kick. Nonetheless, I'm sure there will be plenty more attempts, more attack from Padkai, because really this is a bit of a do or die situation for them, especially at this stage of the league playoff. Not many games left. This is the 8th game for Padkai United. They have one more game left after this. So whatever they have to do in order to make it to the top 4, this is it. This is the time.
Well, absolutely, this is very crucial for Padkai United. They have to make every pass, every shot, every movement count. Throw-in for Kameng United. Rahul Kalandi takes it. Rahul Kalandi has also played for Arunachal in the Santosh Trophy as well. Ravi Kumar. For Jishan Ahmed. Jishan Ahmed goes long. Rawang Hakun. Rawang Hakun gets the ball. Kameng Hakun still has the ball. Ball inside, but straight into the safe pair of hands of Techirania. Well, we are not seeing enough blue shirts in the attacking move for Padkai. Well, the pink shirts are outnumbering the blue shirts in the penalty area for most part of the time. Padkai has to understand it and attack in numbers, get those bodies inside the penalty area if they want to make passes like these count.
Absolutely. If they want to create any attempts and convert them into actual goals, they really have to push forward really strongly. At this point, Kameng United has been doing a fairly good job of defending, especially with that offside trap, which I think they have utilized fairly well so far in the game. And 55 minutes of gameplay over, and it's Kameng United 2 and Padkai United 1.
Well, that was sloppy by Techirania. But this time cleared away.
That could have been dangerous for Kameng United. That's one of the downsides to passing around too much next to your own goal, really. If there is not a good bit of communication and understanding between the defenders, one slip up and it can be punished. And we saw that earlier in the game today.
That was a good ball there, but Tabanuku up to the task, sensed the danger, came off his line and cleared the ball away. Well, we have another change for Padkai United. It's Lafang Nogbi who is making way for Palai Wangpan. Palai Wangpan, another local lad, very interesting talent to watch out for Padkai United. Has also played for the junior teams of Arunachal Pradesh. Techirania finds Daniel. Daniel clears it. And here's Tinglem Wangsu now. Stolen away by Tawaraham. Barolia couldn't control it on that occasion. Ball is back with Padkai. Taturiamuk up against Rahul. Well, another player is down. And it's Muri Baba this time of Kameng United. Well, not quite sure if that's actually an injury or one of those time-wasting tactics by Kameng United. But nonetheless, the physio is there.
Possibly a genuine injury of some sort, because I would say it's a little too early in the game for any kind of delaying tactics, and really the goal difference isn't that much for them to resort to such tactics.
Yes, that seemed like perhaps a quadricep pull or something.
Those infamous muscle cramps we've seen a lot during this tournament. Not as much lately, but during the initial phase. Probably had to do with the pitch being rather wet. I think that also plays into the factor. Nonetheless, that attack which brewed up out of nowhere for Padkai United also petered down into nothing. 58 minutes of gameplay over. It's still Padkai United trailing by 1 goal to Kameng United's 2.
Rivamang Hakon is down, and we have the first yellow card of the match. Well, free kick for Padkai United from a promising position, just outside the box. Krish Swargiari with a pull from behind. And Padkai wins a free kick just outside the D area. Can Padkai make it count?
Nervous moment for both the team, really. But Padkai United really feeling the pressure more than Kameng United, I suppose, in a way, because they know that they have to make this one count. This is probably one of the better chances they will have to equalize that difference of 2-1. And the goalkeeper from Kameng United is making sure that his wall is exactly where he wants it to be.
It's Ravi Kumar and Jishan Ahmed, both on the ball. Ravi Kumar takes it, went low, but straight hit the wall. He came back for Jishan, but Jishan couldn't get the connection right. Got deflected, and it's out for a Padkai corner once again. Jishan Ahmed. Well, Rawang Hakun has the ball. Rawang Hakun goes for the shot there, but got deflected.
Defender was right there in the right place at the right time. Managed to block that shot, otherwise that could easily have been the equalizer for Padkai United. Again, another corner kick.
Kalyan Kosi. So the second post again. Techirania couldn't get it. The ball finds the back of the net. However, the referee has blown the whistle. Fault from Padkai United.
A lot of frantic activity happened there in a matter of seconds there. Goalkeeper and player from Kameng United is down.
Well, both the players are down.
Little bit of theatricality never hurts football, I suppose. It's almost part of the game nowadays. Nonetheless, we didn't quite get to see what really happened, what kind of contact was made there. Nonetheless, it looks like the players are slowly getting up. The goalkeeper seems to have taken the worst of that collision, if there was one, taking his own time. And of course, the appreciative audience. And yes, those who are interested in a different form of sports or games, as we can see.
Well, this is quite a unique scene.
That chess match has been going on for some time now. Pretty intense action there as well, I suppose.
Techirania. Taturiamuk gets the ball. Taturiamuk up against Rahul. Still has it. Kameng United now on the break. The possession lost. The ball is back with Padkai. Ravi Kumar for Jishan Ahmed. Jishan to Kosi. Kosi to Palai. Palai making his run forward. Couldn't control the ball. Palai Wangpan. And it's out for a goal kick. Well, the defense line of Kameng United has been solid in this match so far, making it really hard for the attackers of Padkai United to convert those chances into goals.
There's been a lot of movement, plenty of action there really, but ever since the resumption of the second half, none of that has really been converted into an actual goal. The score line is still the same as we left it on during the end of the first half, which is Kameng United leading by 2-1 for Padkai. And there's a good bit of attack there brewing up by the Padkai United, but again, checked in time by Kameng United, but they still possess the ball, and
Padkai still has the ball. Talyankosi.
little chaotic right there. Chaos all around. And
This is Jaisan Ahmed. Goes for a shot. But Teshirani up to the task. However, the ball is still in danger. Tage Nitin from the right flank puts the ball inside. Talyankosi gets it, but couldn't control it there. And this time played away by Kameng United.
finally cleared by the Kameng United defense after a really frantic and chaotic few minutes of gameplay right next to the goal of Kameng United. As you can see, Zishan took that shot from his left feet, took another one after it came back to him from the deflection from the goalkeeper.
Well, Padkai United, they are giving it their 101%.
Absolutely, and as they must at this stage. They are the ones who are trailing behind, and as we said many times, while Kameng is playing really well, fact remains that even if they win, this doesn't do much for them as far as the overall tally is concerned. But for Padkai United, this is definitely one of the more crucial games, and honestly, they are the ones who have, the onus is on them really. They are the ones who have to make something happen. And looks like that game of chess is finally over. Now we can all go back to the football.
Good ball in there. Palai Wangpan. Teshirania once again up to the task. Tabaraham controls it there, but loses possession. Intercepted by Baroliak. Taturiamuk with a lovely nutmeg, but lost possession. This is Muri Baba now. Pakas Lingfa, Baroliak. Lovely bit of play there by Kameng United. And that was a good skill by Tatu. However, couldn't keep it in play. The ball goes out for a Kameng throw. Tinglim Wangsu wins it for Tatu. Tatu gets it. First time ball inside, but cleared away by Daniel. Kichi David couldn't get the connection there. Ramdina gets the ball. And now it's Kameng United on the break. Tabaraham on the left flank. But a poor pass there by Tabaraham. Straight back to the Padkai defense. It seems like another player is down. And the referee had to stop the game for a while.
Looks like
Looks like it's the
two players from Kameng United are actually down. You can't see the other one in the screen right now. Yeah, that's the one. The two players from Kameng United.
Krish and David both are down on the floor.
Not exactly sure what happened there. Missed the action while following the gameplay. But the physios are in, being attended to one after another. Two players from both the same team being down is a little unusual without, any kind of
Action really happening.
any activity or collision or any player from the other team being involved. I'm not really sure what happened there, but looks like he's okay now.
Techi David, who scored the first goal of this match and broke the deadlock for Kameng United. And here's the man, the little wizard for Kameng United, Baroliak. And that's the piece of skill by Tatu Riamuk. Wonderful bit of skill. Now it's now Kameng United on the break. Good tackle there by Tinglen. However, Tawaram has got the ball back. Tinglen to the rescue. Lead it back to Tage Nitin. Tage Nitin to Ramdina. Ramdina surging forward, finds Palai Wangpan on the left flank. But offside there by Palai Wangpan. Well, the defensive line of Kameng United has really been disciplined and on point. Well, we have another change for Kameng United. Tichi David, this goal scorer, has made way for Lacher Natung.
70 minutes of gameplay over. It's still the same score as we left it during the halftime play, which is Kameng United 2, Padkai United 1. And really, if Padkai United wishes to move up ahead in the score table, they really have to make something happen in the next 20 odd minutes or so. And with that said, that's a good bit of break there by Padkai United. Plenty of pink shirts there, but still managed to put a ball across, but no takers there. Not a bad attempt.
This is now Ravi Kumar surging forward, cuts it back, but straight into the legs of Akash Lingfa. But that was a very good ball inside by Tatu Riamuk, and Palai Wangpan did all he could to get connection on that one. However, the elevation of the ball was a bit too much for Palai. Nonetheless, Patkai is still with the ball, still looking for that opening. Tinglam Wangsu now for Tage Nitin. Tage Nitin, cross inside. That goes out for a Kameng goal kick.
Not very good. Chipped in, just managed to keep the ball in, and it's a very good ball in actually. But we saw two Patkai blue shirts there, but really, we couldn't make that one count. Again, coming very close, but not really drawing level as they would like to. And then perhaps score another goal, take the lead, and win the match. But so far, they're trailing behind Kameng United by 1 goal. Liak again.
Baroliak.
Little Maestro really is dangerous to the opposing team, and that's offside trap, well played by Padkai United for a change.
Ramdina. Tage Nitin plays it forward to Tatu Riamuk. Tatu Riamuk. Well, Tage Nitin is arguing it must have been their throw in. However, referee says otherwise. Kalyan Kosi was down. Fouled by Akash Lingfa. Another free kick for Padkai United. Ramdina on the ball. Lobs it inside. But straight out of play. Well, as the minutes roll by, the path is going to be more uphill for Padkai United if they want to get something out of this match. We are entering the final 15 minutes of the normal regulation time. And Padkai still looking for that opening, still trailing by 1 goal. And Kameng United so far has done a wonderful job as far as the defense is concerned. Not really giving any chance, any space whatsoever for the attackers of Padkai United to break through the defense.
And honestly, that's not a bad strategy if this is where Kameng United wants to hold them at. If they are okay with that 1 goal lead, they can very well continue with this strategy, although considering football, 1 goal is never really enough. That's not enough goal difference really. It can just turn in a matter of seconds. Padkai United, of course, wants to do that, wants to change the scoreline, but not really having the desired effect of all their attempts so far. In fact, if anything, it is Kameng United now again on the breakthrough. Good ball in, but nobody's there really. No threat to Padkai United. Goalkeeper kicks it away right to where the pink shirts are.
Palai Wangpan wins it there, looking for options. Palai Wangpan plays it to Jishan. Of course, he was making that run, but intercepted by the defense.
Too many pink shirts really there to make anything happen.
It's now Kameng United on the break. Tabaraham for Muri Baba. Muri Baba has the ball. Muri Baba still has the ball. And Muri Baba is down. Tabanuku with the foul there. And the referee points to the penalty spot. And it's a penalty for Kameng United. Well, this is going from bad to worse for Padkai United.
Indeed. But as you can see, Muri Baba did absolutely everything in his power to not go down. You cannot blame him for this. This looked like a proper legitimate penalty kick. He was brought down by the goalkeeper in the worst place possible, and this is exactly where Padkai United didn't want to be, but this is exactly where they are right now, and this could be 3-1 for Kameng United.
Well, Tabanuku had no choice there but to foul him down. Took 1 for the team. A penalty for Kameng United. Can they make it 3-1? And if that happens, it is going to be very, very difficult for Padkai United to turn things around. Meanwhile, it's Rahul Khalandi, the left back for Kameng United, who's going to take it. Can he make it 3 for his team? Rahul Khalandi up against Tabanuku. The left footer Rahul Khalandi slots it past Tabanuku. Makes no mistake there. Sends the keeper the other way. It makes it Kameng United 3, Padkai United 1.
Cleverly taken penalty there by Khalandi. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Makes it 3-1 for Kameng United, and this is becoming insurmountable for Padkai United. This is definitely their worst case scenario coming true.
Well, this is definitely not looking good for Padkai United. With a little over 10 minutes left of the normal regulation time, they are now trailing by 2 goals. But as I said, this is football, anything can happen. But for something to happen, the players of Padkai United, the likes of Jeshan, Tatu, Rawang, they really have to step up, do something magical. Palai Wangpan now cuts it back for Jeshan. Jeshan for Ramdina. Ramdina goes for the shot.
Plenty of pink shirts there within the D box area really makes it very difficult for the attackers from Padkai United to be able to get enough space to really take a shot or crack at the goal, but This is exactly what Kameng United should be doing if they wish to hold Padkai United right where they are, with a 2-goal difference.
Tatu Yamuk can control the ball there. And this is the chance there. Jeshan Ahmed plays it back to Ramdina. Ramdina went for the shot first time. Well, there was a push from behind by Baroliak. Kose is down. Wins a free kick for Padkai United.
The referee is signaling to one of the players. Not happy with that challenge. Something he saw which we may have missed there, but thankfully no cards were taken out. Has been a fairly disciplined game so far, really. No particularly rough fouls or tackles there which would warrant any kind of cards throughout the game. Anyway, free kick for Padkai United. This could be their chance.
Techi Rania once again off his line to deal with the danger. Couldn't get much on it on the first punch. However, the ball falls right into his safe hands. Well, the clock is ticking away for Padkai United. The desperation is increasing, the intensity is increasing, and the temperature is increasing as well, as we can see on the pitch. Heated exchange of words between the players. Well, this is not looking good. Things are going ugly.
Tempers flaring all around. Everybody seems involved in this scrap. This is not a good look for either of the teams. Sometimes that's all it takes, really, in the high-pressure situation like this. Just that one trigger, and everybody loses their temper. But seems to have subsided that outburst of emotions all across. Not quite sure. Let's have a look at that. I think that's what started the whole thing, that elbow to the neck.
Well, Tinglam Wangsu there with an unnecessary trigger.
Not sure if that was in response to something which he received previously, but that was definitely with total intention. That was not one of those unintended jostling that got out of the way. That was intended, and I'll be surprised if there are no yellow cards shown to the player in question. The fourth official is having a word with the match referee. I think he's just filling in as to what transpired.
It seems like the assistant coach, Tuchitakar, has been shown a yellow card. And the referee is looking for another player to show the yellow card to. And it's Daniel Tayam who has been shown the yellow card. And the other player is, I suppose,
that would be from Padkai United, who was involved, started that whole altercation, I suppose, with the elbow. But honestly, we've had a few cards, yellow and red, shown to team coaches and management from out, standing by the pitch. It's really interesting and adds to the drama, that really makes you wonder what could have transpired for the referee to go to that extent.
A good collection there by Techirania. Goes long.
Game is slipping away from Padkai United's hand with each second. Daniel Time, that was the one who got the yellow card for Kameng United. And Tinglam Wangsu for Padkai United was shown the yellow card as well. for starting that altercation in the first place.
Assisting Min Wangsu now loses possession. Akash Lingfa takes his shot. Goes out for a Padkai goal kick.
Shot was really too far without much power or aim. Didn't really have that intent one would have hoped. Almost 85 minutes of gameplay is over and Padkai United is still trailing by 1-3. And looks like Padkai United's ambitions of making it to the top 4 at the end of the playoff is slowly slipping away.
Yes, it's the assistant coach, Techi Takar of Kameng United, who has also been shown a yellow card. Now here's Kameng United on the break. A ball in from the right flank. Finds Tabaraham. Tabaraham up against Nitin. Gets past him. Tabaraham. Ball inside. But Ravi Kumar was there to get the ball.
Not enough communication between the strikers there, or that easily could have been the 4th goal for Kameng United.
This is Rawang Hakun now. Tingnan Wangsu.
Possession of ball changing between the two teams. Very frantic gameplay right now. Padkai United probably is seeing that 3 points definitely slipping away. Not even that 1 point is so sure anymore. And Kameng United very well may have sealed the fate for Padkai United in this, with this score line at the moment. Although we all do know that even with a win, Kameng United really isn't going to make it to the top 4. But nonetheless, excellent performance by them so far. And that's Liak again. That shot, Little Maestro really has been very instrumental in Kameng United's gameplay so far. Takes a shot from almost half the field away. Bore no result whatsoever.
Did time. Went for the spectacular there. Ball is back with Padkai. Well, the ball almost hit the referee there, but the game continues. Singh now. Well, Guri Baba is down on the floor, but the game continues as Padkai United are building up this attack. Ramdina for Rawang Hakun. Rawang Hakun has the ball. Rawang Hakun still has the ball. Tingnem Wangsu, ball inside but headed away by Krish. Baroliak now gets the ball. Good defending there by Nitin. Well, except for Baroliak, we see all the pink shirts are in that defensive line of Kameng United.
Makes complete sense from Kameng United's perspective, really. Just a few more minutes of gameplay left. All they have to do is really not let Padkai United score, and that is it, really. They win the match. Surely the players from Padkai United must be a little disappointed with their performance so far. They were really hoping and counting to get the 3 point today and perhaps secure their place in the top 4. But it seems like a bit of a distant dream at this point, really, at the close of 89 minutes of gameplay so far. Kameng United still leading by 3-1.
Well, this is good news for the likes of Monyul FC, Subansiri United, and Yuga United. But this is a chance here for Padkai. Tatu has the ball. And that was a really poor miss by Tatu, but the ball is still in play. Palai Wangpan with the second attempt, but deflected by Rahul Khalandi. Well, you wouldn't get an easier chance than that. Tatu Diamuk took a lot of time there. Should have gone for the shot first time. He missed a golden opportunity.
Indeed, the goalkeeper was nowhere inside when he could have probably taken that first attempt. Took a bit of time, creating opportunity. Now this is a corner kick for Padkai United. Punched away, but back to Zishan. Puts another long ball in. And this one almost gone inside the back of the net. Just punched away once again by the goalkeeper. Took a deflection from one of the defenders from Kameng United as it went to the goalkeeper.
Well, 9 minutes of added time. Well, quite a long time. And 9 minutes in football is enough to get 2 goals. Can Padkai make this 9 minutes count and get at least 1 point out of this match? It remains to be seen. Well, Kameng United on the break now, but dispossessed. Akash Lingfa, a diagonal ball, finds his teammate on the right flank. Goes for the shot, but no direction in it. Well, another change for Kameng United, and it's Nguri Baba who is making way for Shuku Abu. Nguri Baba has done his job in this match, assisted once and scored once. And this is that chance for Tatu Diamuk. Had the post wide open, however, didn't take it first time and then took a touch inside, and by that time the keeper was back in his position.
Probably should have taken that shot really, which he probably wanted to, but at the same time thought about perhaps making the opportunity even better, but that's how things turn out to be. Nothing came out of it. 9 minutes of added on time. We had a lot of downtime, injury time in the second half that might account for the 9 minutes. Hard bit of shove there by the defender from Padkai United. Baroliak, the Lil Mice are still trying to make something happen there. Ooh, almost made that one count.
Baroliak causing all sorts of problems for Padkai defense there. And I think it's the second time that the shin guards of Baroliak has fell off. But as I said, he has been phenomenal in orchestrating all the attacks of Kameng United in the season so far. And it's Baroliak again, one-on-one with the keeper. Goes for the shot there, almost found the back of the net, but the ball hits the woodwork there.
Just missed it by inches. Just a few inches below, and that could have easily been 4-1 for Kameng United. Excellent performance by Baroliak there. This is one of the things why this tournament, this league is so important. It shows you all those young and upcoming talent from within the state who many people may not have heard or seen before. But as the tournament, as the league progressed, we have seen a lot of upcoming talent, and that was an half-hearted attempt at a goal. Not sure if that was a shot at the goal or a pass to one of his teammates. Nonetheless, Kameng United definitely playing spoil sport for Padkai United's chances of making it to the top 4. This is the last attempt by Baroliak, which we saw just a few more inches to the right, and it could easily have been 4-1 for Kameng United. And this is another one. Beautiful bit of work there. Managed to dodge the keeper. Just chipped it over his head. Probably had a little bit too much touch in that. Just goes on top of the top bar. Good opportunity. Good work by Baroliak all around.
Well, Baroliak hit the post twice in this match, but unfortunately couldn't find the back of the net so far. However, his team is winning. As we approach the final few minutes of this match, Tinglem Wangsu from the right flank puts the ball in. Palai Wangpan went for the header, but easy for Techirania. Ravi Kumar surging forward. Palai Wangpan from the left flank. There was a good ball in, but once again punched away by Techirania. Chris Suargiari for Akash Lingfa. Baroliak, Tabaraham, all making that forward run. Finds Tabaraham, but good defending there by Tage Nitin. Another change for Padkai United. And it's Talyang Kusi who is making way for Wanlal Riatpuya from Mizoram.
Really have to wonder if he can do anything in the next 3 or 4 minutes, really. Padkai United trailing by 2 goals. Might be too much of a difference there to really be able to do anything about it with this late substitution. Nonetheless, this is now a corner kick for Kameng United.
Headed away by the defense. Ball is back with Kameng United. Tinglem Wangsu gets the ball there. This could well be one of the last chances for Padkai United. Rawang Hakun from the right flank.
Cleared, this possession cleared by the defender for Kameng United. Now it's Kameng United on the breakthrough.
It's 3 versus 2. Kameng United, can they make it 4? The ball for Akash Lingfa, but Tabanuku up to the task there. Came off his line and cleared away the danger.
Good job there by the goalkeeper from Padkai United. Otherwise, that was almost certainly another goal for Kameng United.
Techirania is down on the floor. Well, this is not looking good again. Well, Ramdina almost punched him in the face, and the referee has taken out the red card. Well, not quite sure who that red card is for. However, this is not something that we'd like to see.
Absolutely not. I mean, we understand the stakes are very high, especially for Padkai United, but this is not the kind of behavior that can be warranted under any circumstances in a game of football. This is something this referee will take very seriously. Bear in mind, the referee, Toko Teddy, has been fairly generous. He's not been too prompt with his yellow cards or any kind of warnings so far. But he has the red card out. Somebody's definitely getting sent off the field for sure. Still a bit of words being exchanged between the captains of both the teams. Referee is asking for the player to come forward. or actually, sorry, the physio to attend to the goalkeeper.
Well, this is definitely time-wasting tactics by Kameng United.
A red card in hand. Ask for the player in question to step aside.
Well, that's a red card for Tichirania and Ramdina as well. Well, both the players are sent off. Well, dramatic turn of events.
The captain from Padkai United and the goalkeeper from Kameng United both been sent off.
Well, this is very bad for Padkai United. This is what happened, what transpired. Oh, that was in fact a punch. Literally a punch by Tichirania to Ramdina.
And
this is nasty by Tichirania.
funny bit is he falls down after having given the punch. Fair bit of theatrics there, and he stayed down for the longest time. I'm not sure, he's limping out of the pitch. Not sure if he got injured in the process somehow. Maybe we missed that part.
Well, this is very interesting. You don't get to see these moments every time. It's the captain of Kameng United, Devya Kangam, the right back, who has put on the keeper's gloves.
Well, somebody has to do the goalkeeping duties for the next few minutes or seconds, if it may be. Kameng United playing with 10 players, as is Padkai United at the moment. Of course, Kameng United in a much better position, 3-1.
Well, both the teams will miss the next game. This is very upsetting and very bad for Padkai United.
The players will be missing the next game rather, and fair bit of whistling going on there by the referee there. I think he probably had more than one ball at the pitch at that time. And there you can see goalkeeper Tichirania from Kameng United showing the red card. He's off. He's going to miss the next match. And to be completely fair, that doesn't do much as far as Kameng United's chances are concerned for making it to the top 4. They're not making it there anyway. But as far as Padkai United is concerned, having lost their captain, it's going to have a bearing on their next match for sure. There was a rough tackle there. A few words exchanged there between the players, both the team.
This is going all downhill for Padkai United, and this is, well, both the players will be missing their next matches. However, it's more concerning for Padkai United, as they had a chance to make it to the top 4. They still have a chance, well, and not having their captain Ramdina in their last match is going to have a very big effect in their performance.
And that's the final whistle of the game, and Kameng United FC has spoiled the chances for Padkai United FC to be able to make it to the top 4. I think still not all the way out. Padkai United may still have a chance, depending again on how well they perform in the next match or how well the other teams perform in their subsequent matches. Nonetheless, the last match in the playoffs, Padkai United FC will be without their captain C. Ramdin Maulia, and that is definitely not good news for them.
Well, Kameng United with a statement, even though they are out of the race for the top 4, but they have shown what they are made of. They have shown that they have the ability, the capability to defeat the best in the league. However, on the other hand, for Padkai United, it's despair, it's agony. Without any points out of this match, now it is going to be a hell of a task for them to make it to the top 4. Of course, their performance in the next match will matter a lot, but at the same time, the performance of other teams, including the likes of Monyul, Niga, Namsa AFC, Subansri United, will matter as well. Well, the stats, as you can see on the screen, Padkai United dominated most of the possession, more attempts on goal as well, 24 in total as opposed to 8 for Kameng, 9 in total on target as opposed to 4, corner kicks as well, 8 for Padkai United, 2 for Kameng United. However, at the end of this match, it's Kameng United who are going away with the 3 points, and Padkai United, on the other hand, will be in despair.
A lot of how things work out for Padkai United as far as ending up in the top 4 is concerned. Now depends, and looks like the chess players are back to the game. The football match has ended, so you can't really blame them. Anyway, going back to the table, how well or whether Padkai United makes it to the top 4 or not depends entirely on the performance of the other teams which are also in the contention, and we'll have to wait and see in the next few days how the games unfold themselves. As of now, as things stand, I think Capital Complex FC is the only one which is a shoe-in for the top 4.
Well,
But considering the way the this knockout stages are designed, you would still want to retain at the top spot, but that's again subject to change. You never know. Siang Warriors is trailing right behind Capital Complex, just a difference of 2 points. Capital Complex FC is at 18 points, Siang Warriors is at 16 points, FC Nigan United is at 13 points, and Monil FC is at 11 points. So it could be, and Namsa FC also is at 11 points, so it could still be anybody's game really. This is Kameng United.
Well, this is Nuri Baba who has been awarded the Man of the Match award. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back to you shortly for another match of the evening where United Fulham will be up against Capital Complex. Till then, stay tuned and we'll get back to you shortly.